Charlie. This is Celebrity Tarot. It's not a psychic reading. It's just to show people tarot cards and numerology can go together. They do work very well. Look up these tarot cards, numerology on my site. Well, they're all over the internet. But it's amazing how they do fit as someone's date of birth, for instance. Anyway, this one there, Ozzy Osbourne. As you can see from the chart there, whatever repeats itself are more stronger than the ones that don't. And as you can see, his name, the numerology goes to 9, and it's the Hermit. And if you go down there, his star sign is the 9th sign, is the Hermit again. So they repeat themselves. As you can see on his date of birth there, come down to a single digit, adds up to 1. That's a magician. The magician repeats itself, which is his name and birth added together, which is 9 and 1, which is the magician again. And I just think that's amazing because I mean if you just look at this picture here, I mean he does act like a magician, but you know it's very weird. It definitely goes with Ozzy like. These, like I said, it's also learning people to give an idea how tarot cards work. But as you can see, the Hermit, I mean, a lot of people know what the Hermit is on his own, but there's a lot more meaning to these cards. The Hermit can have to do with being wise man over loads of situations to do with in Ozzy's life. I would say he's had a lot of advice off people, and it's a sort of his inner advice to have trust in someone to give him that advice, you know, which it would probably be Sharon, I would say so. It is decisions and making wise decisions and watch where you go, and there's a warning against making decisions which are wrong. It's a question mark and a question mark card and a thinking card. And if he can't think for himself, he's got someone else. They can relate to loneliness and being on their own, but I would say that he likes his own company. Because being a Sagittarius, they're like a free spirit. I'd say the Hermit is in it for that reason. You know, because he likes it. I wouldn't say loneliness, it's more to do with freedom. It can also represent that the sort of person who likes a lot of peace and quiet does represent that as well. And they like their rest and want to unwind and that, you know. But it can also have to do with bad habits which are not called for. Not taking other people into consideration, a foolish lifestyle, but then again it can be a good lifestyle. But I'd say this card it does fit with Ozzy, but the one that does fit with him more is the magician. I just think that's amazing. I mean, if you use your imagination what a wizard is and the way he acts on stage and everything, he's definitely got it in him. But it also represents willpower, action, well-being. Whatever he turns his hands to, he will success, doesn't matter what. And he has. He's done well for himself. He's also a sort of a person which you actually can bluff his way out of any situation. He has got the willpower to success in anything. Sometimes they abuse the power that they've got. He should watch who he actually trusts in. Trusting to, because it looks like Ozzy has got a wise head on his shoulders. Being the wise man, the Hermit, it definitely goes with Ozzy, and the Hermit being there and the magician. He's very cautious and he doesn't trust a lot of people. That does apply to him as well. See, these tarots and all that, like I said, it's not a psychic reading, but that's why I pick celebrities. I know the circumstances, everyone else doesn't. Just showing you how the tarot cards do fit, and these definitely do fit with Ozzy, they really do. I mean in the tarot pack, the magician represents every tarot, the cups, the diamonds and everything. It represents all them that person's got them all in their hand. And as you can see, as it goes on, his name and birth added together, 9 and 1 is 10, which that's why the Wheel of Fortune is there. And the Wheel of Fortune apply to him as well, which it speaks to itself. But the wheel can turn either way. I would say he's had a lot of ups and downs and a lot of trouble in life, and also a lot of bad luck. But it is a card of luck, but it can also turn bad and be bad luck. It's a card of like surprises, turning up unexpectedly, which is something he wouldn't expect. Like, how can I put it? As the wheel turns downwards in time, it will turn up. In other words, it can go either way, but it does apply to him. This isn't as strong as what the magician is. As you can see, the name and birth added together, which is 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and it goes down to a single digit, and it's a magician again. It's really strong, the magician, and it does go with Ozzy Osbourne. It really does. And as it goes on to his star sign there, Sagittarius. I mean, Sagittarius, they are easygoing, witty. They have a thing of being free. They like a free spirit. They get bored easy as well. They do have a sense of speaking their mind straightforward, but they can be too blunt and hurt people's feelings because they're a bit straight on that. They always want a success in anything they do. And if they're talking to people who don't interest them, they get bored easy. They like travelling, all that sort of stuff. A free spirit, that's what a Sagittarius is. And they don't like to be tied down with boring situations. They like fun. They're like a young child, really, the way they think. They are good people, very caring people, and very honest as well. The magician is very strong with Ozzy Osbourne, it really is, and it really goes with him. The magician does stand for anything he sets his hands to, he will success, and that's why he has, because of the magician here. He acts like a magician as well, and even any difficulties that he has in life, he can solve that as well, which he's had a lot of that as well. I heard him and Sharon. It does go very well with him. Look at this picture here. This is where Ozzy went to see this magician here, where he bit I think a mouse's head off. I know, he's got his instinct about the magician. It's amazing how that magician fits with him. Anyway, if any of you are interested or you want to know meanings of the tarot cards even more, they're all over the web. They're on my website, Numerology and Tarot Cards. You can even do your own with your date of birth. Just one card will tell you a lot. Really will. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. God bless you. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.